All right, we're back at it, and it is time to push out the old and put in the new. So I think I did the left one, and for some reason that left wall I just didn't record it. But you know, you get the point, I hope, and you get to see the finished product. So that's the best. And for some reason, every time I push out a wall, I got to put it in real time instead of fast forward. And you can see that one 2x4 that I had knocked out with the maul on the last video is still kind of dangling around there. But I think I got it secured by now. So, and again, pushing out this little section on this left back wall here, or the master bedroom wall, and that was just a little guy. And I was wearing a little respirator there because there was just so much garbage up in the corner of it there. It kept falling in my face. Well, yeah, just putting that one into place, screwing it down so it stays there where we need it, so I can push that wall. That one's just another small piece as well. And down she goes. Alrighty. And yeah, just securing. Don't want the ceiling falling on me again. That was fun. Yeah, just push that one behind the power panel. No shocks. And so that was good. Yeah, got that into place. And for some reason I didn't show me putting up the one next to the bump out there. But for here we're just nailing up the little top plates with the little 2x3s to nail the roof trusses in. And we'll give you a little breakdown of all that I did in this little time frame here. So stay tuned for that. All right, so today I finally got this. Well, I think I put this wall up the other day, but anyway, we got all these walls finished. So I pushed out this section of wall, the old one, and pushed the new one in place. And this is the only wall left that needs to be rebuilt. Yeah, so we pushed that one out, put that one in place. I think I already pushed this one out. Yeah, that was the first one when the ceiling fell on me. But yeah, so we worked it around here and put this second one in, or the third one, I guess it would be. But yeah, it was a little tricky, and then my measurements were still off. I had to redo this wall like 3 times with just adjusting some 2x4s. I think this one was off. If you can see, it was centered right there instead of right there, because I think I originally thought the door was going to be here to here, but it needed to be from here to there. So anyway, and this one was just screwed on, so it was easy to adjust to the proper space. And now we have a 34-inch gap here, or just a hair over 34 inches, so that I can put a door casing for a 32-inch door here. I'm gonna try to have it out swing and have the handle here and then swing that way outside. So we'll see how I make that work. The light switches for the hall and the porch used to be here, and the outdoor porch light was there, which didn't make sense since this was an out swing door that went that way. So you just would cover it up. So anyway, so I'm going to put the outdoor porch light there and the light switches there for the hall and the outdoor lighting. So when you come out of the master bedroom, it's not as simple as right here, but you just have to cross the door threshold and hit them there. So hopefully that won't be a big deal. Well, it won't, but anyway, so yeah, we did that. I did, and then I obviously nailed the 2x3s on the 2x4s for the top plates, and I started putting them in. I just threw one up there and screwed it into place. I will, when I take the roof off, I'll put some nails in the top plate, the double one into the original top plate for the wall. This one's just sitting in here for now, and next time I'm here, I'll put this one out. I'm gonna have it sit out past this end about 6 inches. On the front end of the house, I have it sitting out at 1/2 inch for an eave, but back here I'll just have 6 inches on each side. So, and we'll put those ones up next time I'm here, and then start, since you know, it's mid-June, but it keeps raining and keeps raining and keeps raining. So that's why I didn't, I probably talked about it when I edited this video, but yeah, so that's why this whole mess is still up here while I'm working on it. So I will take the roof trusses and slowly start making my way down here with them while keeping this metal on top. Unless I get a forecast of no rain for over a week, then I'll just cut it all off and finish that. But I think the next time I'm here, I probably won't get them all done anyway. So that's what we're doing. All right, just showing you how I put these little top plates with the 2x3s in there on top of the wall top plate. And for now, I'm just screwing them in just because that metal roof is still up there, so I can't use the nail gun to go from the top down. But yeah, it was a little tricky to try to push them up over these old rotten trusses. But we got it up there, and then I'm just measuring up into the top plate for the 16 on center so I can throw these roof trusses up there. And the first few I was, you know, trying to go through that roof and using my nail gun, and it was just quite a pain to lift up that tin and then try to use the nail gun and not get cut. So I ended up just throwing them up one after another, which went much faster, and cutting out the old rotten trusses. And then later on, I just go from the outside and nail each one of those roof trusses to get them secure. But yeah, just showing you here, getting out the old bathroom fan. It was nice and rusted out. The thing was funny. I had the power on for that forever, and it never spun. And then one day I heard the fan going, so the rust gave through, and that fan worked. But yeah, I wasn't going to restore it or anything, but it was just funny. I was like, what's that noise? Oh, it's a fan that never works. And they did a repair there and screwed all the metal roof into those trusses, so they were kind of a pain to get out of there, but we got them out of the way, and so we could keep moving on. It was really nice to get those in there and get this old rotten stuff out of there. And I will never understand why they put that little cardboard insulation in there, because it's just cardboard and it gets condensation, gets wet, and rots the wood. And so yeah, I don't understand building technology of the early 80s. But we're putting plywood up there, obviously, that we did in the first 2/3, and so we're doing it back here too, and so that I can take and release moisture as needed, or as the weather changes anyway. But forgot to finish the last few bits of double top plates there until this point. And then we were running low on roof trusses. I had to go back home and get some more, and we'll talk about that later, I suppose. But just put up what I had for now. So we move over to the building of the back shear wall here. The final wall to be rebuilt in this old girl. So it was really nice to get this one done for sure. And once I get the old one out and this one put up, it just feels so fresh and new in this house. The guy that used to live in here, he came in the other day and he's like, I don't even recognize this. It's like he'd lost all sentimental value to him, and because it's like nothing he remembers, which I thought was kind of a strange reaction to him, but you know, whatever. He was a strange dude. Yeah, good guy, but just different, that's for sure. But anyway, so yep, just finished laying this out, and we'll give you a breakdown. All right, another day down. Look at this, looking good. Now we got all the old roof trusses out of here. So excited about that. And yes, I had to it was a good call on keeping the metal up there, because it rained off and on today, even though it's mid-June. It's just not stopping out here. So, but you know, like I've always said, way better than working when it's like 100 degrees. So can't complain too much, but yeah, just kind of made it a pain to try to put all this stuff and take the, put the walls up and remove the old trusses and put the new ones up with the with the metal still up there, but it stays dry in here for now. So once we get this wall up and replaced, then we'll take the metal sheeting off the top. But yeah, look at that. We got one last wall. All the other ones are brand new, and we just have to push out that back shear wall, and we laid it up here. So we're almost ready. And yeah, so that's a pretty good step, I should say. But yeah, we were short a few roof trusses back here, so I just skipped one just to give it more support up here. But we need 1, 2, 3, and then 1 6-inch out overhang. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more trusses back here. I did have one more, but you can see it's broken right there, so it's just hanging out there. And I probably could use it if I put it like right on top of the shear wall back there, because it'd be more compression than anything. But I think I have, so I need, what would I say, 4 back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I need 4 up at the front to finish that out. And I think I have 9 at Mom's house. So I should have one good one left over, and obviously this broken one. So I think we're good. But yeah, it's good to get all that getting close to being done. And then since I got all the roof trusses out of here, I pulled out the other Craftsman little workbench table thing out of the metal shed outside, and this little toolbox as well. Just sitting in here. I love these old Craftsman tool benches. If you can't tell, I just love Craftsman in general. Even though they're not as high quality, or they're not as good of quality as they used to be when I was younger. You know, you get branded as a kid, and sometimes you just still prefer them. So obviously the Craftsman chop saw, but anyway, so it was nice to be able to get those in here. I'm not putting too much expensive tools here while I'm not here, but once we get this thing closed in, then I could start putting most of my tools in here and not having to worry about it. But that's how we are for now. Anyway, we'll be back again in a couple days. Hopefully get that shear wall done and the rest of those trusses. Right on. All right, so this is a different day, and I brought the rest of the roof trusses. So we get to finish this up and then cut the little corner off the back shear wall so we can finally push it out, and of course in real time. And luckily the window didn't break. Great success. And we get to lift this one in place and then secure it so it doesn't fall out like the last one just did. Putting the securing it and putting the double top plate in place so we can put the final roof truss over it. All right, I've come up to the front here since the back is done with the trusses, and I just removed a couple of these panels that were just sitting here to make sure water didn't pool up here. It's a little tight back here, so I'm not going to record it, so I'll just let you know that's what I'm doing. And when we come back, there should be at least, put up at least 3. I probably won't put the far one out on the eave yet, kind of like I did in the back end. So anyway, I'll get to work on that. Look at this. All right, we finally got her done all the way back here. Got this new shear wall back or up, and put the rest of the roof trusses on the inside here. There is going to be 1 6 inches out as an overhang that I need to put up, but I'll do that when I do the plywood sheeting on top. But yeah, nice to get all those done. I didn't show it, but I did use the nail gun on all these. I just went from the outside and went along and did it because the plastic was there. So anyway, we did get them secured, so that is good. And this one fit in there pretty well. The front shear wall has got a gap on each side. Didn't make it wide enough, you know, from there to there, but this one I made it pretty tight, so that is good. And then I did show you that I was gonna put these trusses up, but I just didn't film it because it's kind of tight back here for filming. But yeah, so I think I put in one there, another one 16 in center there, but then there was just another couple inches just to get one on top of the shear wall, And then I did actually put the one for the overhang out there, just because I might have to adjust it. I did just use screws on it, so I will be able to adjust it if need be. Just threw those pieces of wood back up there, so if it does rain, it won't pool up. I still need to put the little bracings there, and I still have to do a little bit of configuring. The studs that are out here on both ends are kind of off, so we'll fix that next time I'm here. But yeah, it's nice to have all those done for the most part. And I did have a tree guy come today, give me an estimate, and I'm gonna give him $1,000. Ouch, hurts to even think about it, to have him and a buddy come here and work 8 hours and cut a bunch of trees down. So hopefully we'll get those down soon, and then I can rent a backhoe and do some landscape, prep. But for now, still working on the inside here. All right, y'all. Catch you the next time I'm here.